Hi everyone, my name is Adalpha and today I'm going to teach you on how to make a spoon using the 3D assets. But before that, we need to customize its unit setup. So click the unit setup here. Then under the metric system, you need to select the centimeters and then click OK. And then you go to plane, grow the plane in the perspective viewport. Many planes, so I just draw the plane here. This I want to change the length to say 4, the width to around 14. The one signal is just okay, and then I just have to change the signals to 3. This is okay. So yeah. So I will just have to go to the top of viewport. I just have to maximize it out and then systems. Then I'll just have to right click and then freeze selection. Okay, so it's done. So this plane will just serve as a marker during our spoon. So during our spoon, we need to make another plane again. Here, we just have to draw it here. And in its parameters, I want to change the length to say 0.5, the width to 0.3. Then I want to change the length signals to 1 and the width signals to 1 also. So it's done. So I just have to right click and then convert it to editable poly here. And then in the editable poly modifier, just click the edge, then select this and just have to right click, move, hold the shift K, then just drag it here like this. And after that, you just have to scale it out. So like this, Then right click again, then move, then hold the shift K, and just drag it here, then scale it again upward. Our purpose for this is that we're trying to make the head of our spoon. So move again, then shift, hold the shift K, and scale, then scale it upward like this. Okay, then it's just a continuous process. So just have to move it again and hold the shift K and then scale it upward. So like this. So and then move again and shift like this. But now we're scaling it downward here. Like this. Then move again. We're doing this at least 10 times. I think so. So we'll just have to scale it out downward again like this, and then move again and hold the shift K, and then we're going to scale it again downward like this. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're looking to move again and like this. So we just have to drag it downward scaling. So lastly, we just have to move it again, and then we're done doing our head of our spoon. So now let's move on doing the handle of our spoon. Just the same process. You'll just have to click this edge and then right click, select move, and then hold the shift K. Then you're going to drag it here. I think it's enough here. and I'm just going to make it more wider, so I just have to scale it again like this if it's enough. Then I'll just have to move it, right click and move again, then hold the shift K and drag it here. So drag it here like this. I'll just have to make it more wider again through scaling like this. So just have to move hold the K like this. I'll just have to scale it again like this. So it's enough for me. So I just have to click this edge, and then I wanted to make it to move it a bit here, and this is also want to move it bigger, so like this. Then I'll just have to select this edge, then click the ring. So scroll down and click the connect. In the segments, click 3, right 3, then click OK. Then go back to the editable poly and click the vertex. So here you can now have modify your spoon. So just click here the vertex and control click this vertex also. You have to drag it back like this. So also this, I want to drag it forward. This I want to make to look the handle like this, and also I'll just go on to my head of the spoon. So I just have to click this vertex and control, and click this also, and I'll just drag it back half this. And after that, I will just have to click the vertex in the center and just drag it for this. And after that, I'll just right click and select the cut, and I'll just have to make another segment here. This, it's done. So I'll just have to go to our perspective viewport, and then um, I'll just have to select all these objects, and then I'm going to move it up like this. So here it is. I want to zoom extend this object, and then I'll just have to the modifier list. I'll just have to check this use norm subdivision. I mean in the control panel, so use norm subdivision in order to make my spoon more smoother. And then I'll just have to select this vertices at the center, and I want to move it downward like this. So the purpose of this is that I'm going to make a perfect point for the head of my spoon, so like this. So I'll just select this there. Oh, it's not working. I'll just control like this. Then I'll just have to drag it down here, drag it down this. Then another one, I will just have to drag it down also in order to make it more curved. like this. Okay, that's enough for me, so I'll just have to select the side vertices, also this, also control, order to select the other side vertices also. Okay, so be sure to select these vertices, and I'll just have to move it down, also this, and just have to drag it here, select this and this, and I'll just also drag it down in order to make it more curved, so like this. So see, I just want to make, then I'll just drag it down also, this vertices, this and this, in order to make it more realistic. So it's too flat, so just go to my front viewport, and I just have to select the handle, and then this is also this handle. So after that, I will click rotate. So we'll try to rotate this, and then the remaining one I'll just select it out, and then I'll just have to, there's missing, I'll just have to move it downward, so like this. Oh, it's not working. Right, so just have to, so just have to repeat, and then click the rotate. So here, rotate. No, but it's not, no, I just have to rotate this and this. It's not working. um this, rotate, then the remaining one I'll just have to select it out, and then I'll just have to move it downward. Wait, I did not select it out, so I'll just select it out, select downward like this. So after that, I will just have to go to the hierarchy, click this pivot, then tag pivot only, then center to object, then move back to pivot only. Then I'll just have to go to modifier list, and then I'll just select the shell. I just have to type it out here. I'll just put 0.127 my outer amount, enter. So my spoon now does have a thickness. Then go back to the editable poly, then select the edge, and then select the ring, and after selecting the ring, just scroll down and click connect. And this, we're just going to type 1 in the connect, and then in order to assure that the spoon is connected well, then you're just going to go to the modifier list again and select the um, Turbo Smooth, Turbo Smooth here. Mm, Turbo Smooth here. Then just click this isoline display, check it out, and exquisite normal. After that, you just have it's done. Yeah, it's done. And you just have to off the edge pieces, and then you just have to right click, dial and freeze. Just have to delete this plane, then go to material and then click the circle, select diffuse, then go to bitmap, and then choose a material. I had downloaded a material here for my spoon. I just have to use this. I want this material. I just have to open it, and then I will just have to make the tiling height like this, and also this, make it look like this. So, and I'll just have to drag it in my spoon. Then I just have to show standard map viewport. So here is it, my final product, the spoon. So I bet you have learned about my demonstration about modeling the spoon. That's all. Thank you.